What is going on, guys? Lone Gamer here. Today I'm bringing you the Night Sub special. First of all, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you for sticking around. So yeah, on my 80 sub video I asked you guys for things that you would like me to do for the 90 sub video, and there were a few that said question and answer, Q&A, so I'll be doing that right after. And then, but there was one person who wanted me to do a setup video. So I already did a setup video for my 50 sub special. The link for that will be in the description or an annotation over here-ish. I'm not sure. But I will be going over some stuff that is newly added. Some things have changed since I last did the 50 sub special and did my setup video. So I guess we'll go ahead and move to stuff that is new. So first of all, and most noticeable, is this puppy right here. I still have the homemade pop filter, but this is an LSM 65, I believe it's LSM 65 condenser microphone, and the cord that I have been waiting so long for is a XLR to USB. That does not work. I waited 37 days for this cord. Condenser microphones use what's called phantom power. Pretty much they're powered by 48 volts, and they need to be powered, otherwise they won't work. Little did I know that USB cords, like that one, does not transfer phantom power. So I'm gonna have to wait for another preamp, microphone preamp that I ordered, which should come in within a few days. A little mad about that, but yeah, that's pretty much kind of the only thing that's really changed. I still have the big screen TV that I use as a monitor, and the little one that I use for streaming. My webcam's set up on this because whenever I stream, I play my games on this lower monitor, and then I have all of my like Twitch chat and OBS and Twitch dashboard up on the big screen because it has more room. Oh, I took my green screen down. Long story short, my brother was here over Christmas vacation and I had to use this bottom bunk bed to sleep on. I will eventually be taking out this entire bunk bed thing and sleeping out on the futon out there. You can't see, there's a door right there. There's my shoes. Those aren't all my shoes. Quite a bit of them are my brother's, but yeah, that's my cord wall. It's the same shoe rack, but I put cords in it just for the heck of it. Guitar rack. It's dark over there. The guitar rack. Dresser. Bass amps. So yeah, I think that's about it. I think I covered pretty much everything. My room's a bit messy right now. I just got home from working and taking down Christmas lights, and I'm kind of tired and I don't want to clean it because I'm lazy. But anyway, now I guess we'll move on to the question and answer time. During my 80 sub video, I asked if you guys would like another Q&A with more in-depth questions asked by you guys, and a bit of you actually responded to that, which I'm happy about. Thank you very much. You know who you are. And they've asked me a series of questions, and over Twitter I've gotten a few questions. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to that, and I hope you guys will kind of understand me a little bit more after these questions, and I hope you will enjoy this little question and answer session. Alrighty, Q&A time. I've done a Q&A before. I don't remember if it was for like a sub special or anything like that, but I did do a sub special before, so if you guys want, I'll leave that in the link just below. That'll tell you a little bit more about me. I think we should move on to the questions that were asked of me, don't you think? First, I'm going to be going from YouTube comments that were on my 80 sub video, and then I'll move on to like Twitter and stuff like that, even though there wasn't a whole lot on Twitter. First question comes from Video Games Parkour, and he said, "Where do you live?" Really? Alright, so I live in the United States, in a state that is called Nevada. Or, for some of you people, you might hear it as Nevada. It's Nevada. It's pretty much a desert. I live in the ghetto, though, in an apartment building that my parents own. Next question is from Super Mario KF, my favorite YouTuber. Honestly, I'd have to go with Scene Enters. That guy can make me laugh when I'm having the worst day, And to me, laughter is like the water after a long run. You know, I'm kind of a comedic guy. Somewhat, I like to make people laugh, and I really enjoy laughing myself. So when other people make me laugh, it just makes me like them. And CNNers, nobody has made me laugh more than CNNers has. Good job, CNNers. The second one from Video Games Parkour is, what kind of kid were you? I'm not sure exactly what you mean there. If you're referring to like what kind of kid I am, well, that's a whole lot different than the kid I was. I'm shy. I do not like meeting people. I do not like talking to new people. I used to not like talking at all. Like, just at all. I'm still like that in a lot of senses, but YouTube has actually helped me become more talkative. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, but that's what's happening. I used to be like that kid in the back corner that nobody ever talked to, because up until this school year, I've been homeschooled. This school year is the very first school year that I've not been homeschooled during. During my sophomore year, I took two classes at a high school that's just down the road from me. So that was kind of my first introduction to public school and how they work, and obnoxious kids, and mind being blown with obnoxiousness and annoyingness and talking. So yeah, you could say that I've been a sheltered child my whole life, and that I don't know how to socialize. But that's kind of the kid that I am. I did a homeschooling video a while ago. I did a video on being homeschooled. I'll link that in the description. It's one of my most popular videos on YouTube. I'll link you to it. And that kind of describes how I feel about homeschool and public school and those transitions and stuff like that. I'm the kind of person that if we're in a long car ride, the only thing that you will be hearing is music coming from the car radio, because I won't be talking. I am an introvert, which means that I do not like to talk unless it's necessary to talk, which is why I'm okay talking to you people. But in like a real life scenario, unless you are asking me questions or we are doing something that requires me to talk, I will not talk. The more that I'm in a group, it will just drain my mind. Like, after an hour and a half of being within a large group of people, I will just be like, duh. The next one is by Super Mario KF. If you could be any superhero, who would you be? I'm just gonna say Spider-Man. I would always love to be able to swing around like that and walk up walls, and to be that athletic and mobile and stuffs. I don't know. I kind of have to think about it. But for now, that is my superhero of choice of who I would want to be. On to Video Games Parkour. When did you start YouTube channel? A long time ago. I actually addressed this in my previous Q&A. It was like May of 2011 when I first started my channel. I started uploading like gameplays and stuff like a year ago, a year and a half maybe. I can't exactly remember. This is also from Video Games Parkour. Do you like cookies? Yes. Absolutely, beyond a doubt. Depends on the cookie. But yes. I personally enjoy chocolate chip cookies. Sugar cookies are good. I don't like peanut butter cookies though. Those just kind of irk me. Ugh. Can we play games with you? I'm a little hesitant about this one. The answer is yes, but I barely have enough time as it is to make videos. I pretty much the only video games that I actually play are either with IRL friends, texting lingo, in real life, games with like split screen console games, or to record while recording. That's pretty much the only time I play games. Every now and then I'll play like Killing Floor or something like that with Gmod, with my brother, you know, online, those kind of things. I hardly ever play games during leisure, or for leisure. I mean, you can play games with me, but I pretty much don't have time, especially now that the semester is starting in school again. Tell us something about parents. My mother has homeschooled me from preschool up until I was a junior. I'm a senior this year. You can kind of do the math. Both of them are college graduates. Both have their... I honestly don't know what they have. But it's really cool, believe me. My mom has like a not a PhD. A doctor's in like geological dirt. I don't know, something about dirt. There was something about dirt and construction and something like that. My dad is a electrical engineer. So pretty much he worked at like a power company, and that's where he worked, and he was pretty high up there. What job are you working? I pretty much am not. I'm working. I just started working part-time with a window washing company. There we go. Like, it's weird. So yeah, that's kind of about it. I'd like to take you guys on a little what I do throughout the day, but I just don't like filming around people. That's why I keep my door shut. I don't know. I just don't like being... I'm not one of those people who's like, I'm in a crowd just like, I'm gonna start vlogging! Like, I'm very, very self-conscious about filming and videoing stuffs. Now let's go back over to Mario. What is your favorite hobby? Don't make me cry, Mario. This kind of is gonna be a rabbit trail, so just brace yourself, alright? Since I was like 7, really, my family has been into rock climbing. Around the age of like 10 or so, I started competitive rock climbing. I was on a rock climbing team, and there was like competitions in California that we'd go to, and I wasn't bad. And then around October 25th of 2012, I was going to start cross country and at my high school that I took classes at, and when I went in for the physical, I was told I have a hernia. Now, a hernia is pretty much there's a hole in your muscle and there is something peeking through. In my case, I had a hole in my abdominal muscles and my intestines were peeking through. Yay! I had to get that fixed. That took quite a bit of time out of my rock climbing career, and I never did actually start climbing or running again. I still hate running to this day. After that was fixed, I think it was like early 2013, I picked up rock climbing again for the first couple months. I got really good at it, a lot better than what I had ever been. I was getting really into being physical and strong and like fit, and I was strong. Yay. And then one morning I woke up and there felt like someone had stabbed me with a knife in my stomach, exactly where my previous hernia had been. Went to the doctors, they got it checked out. They told me I had what's called a groin strain. Now it's like any sprained muscle. You sprain your ankle, you're supposed to just let it heal, not put weight on it and it'll heal. So that's what they told me to do. 4 months went by and it did not heal at all. So finally we just went in, got an ultrasound of my stomach, which was kind of weird. In like June-ish, I went in, got an ultrasound. I had another hernia. This time it was just fat peeking through, not intestines or anything like that. So it wasn't dangerous per se, but I needed to get it fixed if I wanted to continue rock climbing. So in July 26th, 2013, I went under the razor again, and this time they sewed a mesh around the herniated area, and that was supposed to not only fix this hernia, but prevent hernias from happening again. And I was supposed to give it 6 weeks of recovery time, and I'm still having that issue now. So something's wrong with me again. All of that to say that my favorite hobby is rock climbing, and that what I just took you on is why I don't rock climb anymore. Also from Mario, what is your goal for your future? Well, up until recently, I wanted to become a cop in law enforcement. I don't know, I just always loved the idea of being a cop and that kind of thing. Me also being a cop is also very physical, and so if I don't ever get this thing in my body fixed, then I will have to do something else, like go to college or something like that. Future job. I guess I just kind of answered that one, didn't I? Video games parkour also asked what my dream job is, and My dream job would be YouTubing. I would love to do it full time. I know that's probably never gonna happen. I would love to just like make videos full time for a job. Like, how cool is that? I would love to do that. If you could catch any Pokemon, how would it be? What would it be? I would probably, I don't know. I like Squirtle. I really want a Squirtle. How would it be? It would be fun. It would be extremely fun. I would love to have a pet Pokemon. It would be so cool. What car would you drive? Would I drive? I would drive a Prius. I'm not really much into cars. I know that if it has 4 wheels and a pedal and it'll go, it's cool. And I know there's manual and automatic, but I'm really not into cars and stuff like that. Now on to the Twitter. So first up in Twitter, we have OnlineX420. Quite a while ago, he DM'd me and asked me what it would be like, or what it was like, the transition from being homeschooled into public schooled. Being public schooled. Crazy. Just imagine that you're used to doing all your work by yourself with, peace and quiet, and you didn't have to interact with people you didn't want to. You could just, like, do school at your own rate, and then, bam! You're sitting in the middle of a classroom of 30 kids, and they're all not paying attention to the teacher while you are trying to, and it's really interesting stuff, but the people just won't shut up, and so you can't hear the teacher, and it's like, I don't know. There's a reason that I refer to other people as being public schooled. That's now become an excuse. Like, oh, Johnny did something bad today. Well, he's public schooled. I don't really have anything against public schoolers. I know a lot of really cool ones. I don't know. Public school just like kind of blew my mind when I first got into it. And also from OnlineX420, it says, as a YouTube commentator, what are some tips you could give to new YouTubers just starting out? First of all, I'm probably not the right person to be giving advice to new people starting out, given that I'm just doing my 90 sub update after 10 months of pretty much daily uploadation. I don't think that I am in really any position to be giving out advice. However, just because I want to help some people, maybe, here are some things that you could do better to better your YouTube channel. Now, please note, this is not a how to get bigger. This is how to be better. Do not spam. Spamming may get you thousands of subscribers. I mean that literally. There was a YouTuber who I will not name. I was subscribed to him for quite a while, and he had gotten 1,500 subs in the first month and a half that he was in YouTube. And I was like, whoa, this guy's really big. And I didn't really like him that much, but he was entertaining. And then I was watching him during a stream, and someone asked him how he got big. And he said, by asking people to come visit your channel on another bigger YouTuber's page. In other words, spamming. Now, spamming is very much frowned upon. However, it works. It will make you bigger. Spamming is not okay, and it is pretty much just leeching off other people's work. So, don't spam. If you want to be better, if you want to be good, respect it. I lost respect for that guy, and I unsubscribed to him. But I lost respect for him. Don't spam. Another thing is audio quality. To me, audio is as important or even a little more important than the physical quality of the video. I'm not talking about the content of the video. That's something entirely different. But I'm talking about the actual physical, bitrate, the actual physical quality. It is just as or even a little less important than audio quality. If you look back to a few videos that I did quite a long time ago, back when I first got my new computer and I was doing custom zombies and like the map Stinky and stuff like that, I was using Fraps to record, and the microphone quality sucked. I don't know why, I don't know if it was a setting on my computer, but it sucked. The S's were just like really too sharp and it sounded tinny, and I just did not like it. And that's why I switched over to Dextories, because I can manually control the quality of my microphone. That's why I got this condenser. It's because microphone quality is so important to me. A lot of times if I'm watching a YouTube video, I will listen to it more than watch it. And if something really exciting happens, I'll rewind a little bit and then watch what happened. It is super important to me. So, I mean, have good microphone quality. And if you can't, well, do the best you can. Also, be original. I know that doesn't mean a whole lot coming from me. I mean, I do custom zombies and Minecraft and indie games, and everyone does that. Be as original as you can. That's one of the reasons why I do the webcam thingy, so you can see my pretty face. But I was hoping that it would set me apart a little bit. Using a good quality camera to record my webcam, and using a green screen. I don't really use a green screen anymore because I had to take it down, as you saw in the beginning of this video. I was hoping that it would set me apart a little bit, be original. It hasn't exactly, helped me grow any, I think, but that's just some things that I would like to see in a channel. That's just some tips that I hope you guys will take to heart to be a better YouTube channel, not necessarily bigger. So lastly, Super Mario KF asked me on Twitter. He said, if you could be anyone in the whole world, who would you be? Is that a trick question? I honestly don't know. It would be fun to be like a millionaire or something. I honestly cannot answer this. I don't know who I would love to be, but I know that I would love to be them. So yeah, guys, hope you have enjoyed this video. It's gonna be kind of long with all the questions that were asked. Thank you guys so much for the support, and more specifically the feedback. There's nothing more endearing to me than getting a comment on one of my videos, or getting like a thumbs up, or getting a subscriber. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and as always, I need to stop doing that. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and thank you again for the 90. I've got something big planned for the big 100, the big triple digit change. Got something really big planned for that, so I hope I can get there. That'd be nice, right?